You're listening to the Better Relationships After Baby podcast, where I believe things can actually be better than ever after having kids. But it takes intentional conversation, personal growth, and community to get there. I'm Chelsea Skaggs, life and relationship coach, fellow mom and wife, and lover of taboo topics. I'm here to give you insight, practical tools, and conversations to help your relationships survive and thrive through the big changes of parenthood. Let's get into today's episode. Hey friends, welcome back to the Better Relationships After Baby podcast. The holidays are here. They are in full swing, and I'm not sure if you feel it, but I sure do. And while they can be magical and fun, and I want you to feel and experience that magic and fun, I also know from personal experience and from being a coach for parents and partners that this can be a time where there's a lot of extra stress. Maybe there's just extra things on your plate. Maybe there is not a lot of conversation about how we're splitting that load. Maybe you feel responsible for making all the magic. I'm here to help you through that. And today, I'm going to be talking to you about a really specific piece of that puzzle that will decrease your resentment, help you and your partner be good at getting on the same page, and help you both to enjoy the holidays a little bit more. So I'm going to jump right into that. And I want you to picture yourself. You are at a family gathering. You're trying to catch up with your friends or maybe relatives that you only get to see at Christmas, for example, or over New Year's or sometime during the holiday season. You haven't seen them in months. But before you know it, you are spending the whole time chasing your toddler around the house, or keeping them from running into the not baby-proofed parts of the home, or breaking up the sibling squabbles in the corner, or making sure that they don't put that hard candy into their mouth. There's so many examples that I could give there. Meanwhile, your partner is across the room. You hear them laughing with their cousin. They're in that deep conversation with a friend. Maybe they're even getting to play a hand in the family euchre or poker tournament. And you look around and you feel like you are the unpaid babysitter. And by the end of the night, there is this silent, but not so silent in your brain, resentment bubbling under the surface. If that sounds at all familiar to you, today's episode is to help you make that very situation better. And the sooner you do that, the better you and your partner get at being a team on this for years to come. My children are 6 and 8, and this skill is still a very, very helpful part of that when we are hosting people or when we are going to different events and learning how to be a parenting team. Today, we're talking about shift work. Shift with an F, shift work at holiday gatherings. But really, this is, again, going to be applicable to all kinds of gatherings, even if it's not the holidays. But this is a great time to put it into play so that you can have this simple but powerful strategy to help both parents enjoy the holidays, enjoy birthdays, enjoy family engagements throughout the summer, without one person shouldering all the parenting responsibilities. Because let's face it, you both deserve and you both need time to relax, connect, and just enjoy being adults. Let's start with why this matters. As I said, the holidays are supposed to be joyful, right? It's a chance to make memories and reconnect with people we love, and maybe even get a break from the grind of daily life. However, if you are constantly on duty as the parent that is managing the kids, it doesn't feel like a break. And that can lead to frustration, resentment, arguments, and this sense that one person is always on the job while the other gets to check out. And that dynamic is not fair, and it's not healthy for your relationship. And that is where shift work comes in. Shift work is all about planning ahead so that you and your partner can take turns being the on-duty parent at these different gatherings. It's a fair, respectful way for both of you to have some much needed adult time. So let's break this down into something practical. Here's how you can make shift work happen. Number one, you have to talk about it beforehand. Before you walk into that gathering, have a conversation and ask each other, what do you want to get out of this event? Are there specific people you want to connect with or activities you want to be a part of? How can we make sure we both get what we need? For example, maybe one of you really wants to catch up with your sister, while the other just wants 30 minutes to sip their drink and relax without interruptions. Once you know what each of you values, then you can plan out your shifts. For example, one of you takes the first hour watching the kids while the other mingles without a care, and then you swap. Or maybe you agree that one parent takes the lead at a particular event because they have more connections, more friends, or more family members there, and the other takes the space and takes the lead at the next gathering. It's about finding what works for both of you. Now let's talk about what happens during the event, because things don't always go as planned. So step 2 is to handle pop-ups with flexibility. Maybe your toddler has a meltdown right before you're supposed to switch shifts. Or maybe your mom wants you both in the kitchen to help with something. Like, these moments happen. So we make a plan, but we can't get so tied to it that we have an anxiety attack when it doesn't happen that way. The key is to stay flexible and communicate. So a quick whisper to your partner like, hey, can you take this one while I finish up, can go a long way. If something bigger comes up, like a total shift in plans, pause, regroup, figure out how you want to navigate the rest of the time together. It's okay to adjust as you go. And this is where coaching has been a game changer for a lot of couples like you, because it's not just about creating the plan. It's about learning how to navigate those unexpected moments without falling into those patterns of frustration or blame or embarrassment in front of friends or family. So coaching is really a great way to help you build those skills so you can stay calm and work together as a team. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, not white elephant gift exchange, but resistance. Sometimes one partner might say, it's easier if I just do it all, or I feel guilty asking for a break. And we want to talk about step 3, which is what if one partner pushes back? Those feelings are valid, okay? I see you in having them. And also, when you let one person take on all the responsibility, it will lead to burnout, and that's not good for anyone. The kids need happy, energized as much as possible parents, and you deserve to enjoy the holidays together. So if you're feeling guilt or resistance, try to reframe it. Instead of thinking, I'm asking for something, I'm taking, I'm needing, I'm a burden, remind yourself, I'm creating balance for both of us. I'm opening up. I'm re-energizing. I'm allowing myself to be a well-rounded version of myself. So this is an example conversation if you are feeling that. Something like, hey, I know you feel like it's easier to just handle it all, but I want us both to have time to enjoy this. Let's try this shift idea, okay? And try it. Like, it doesn't have to be forever, but let's give it a try this year. I think it can make a big difference. It's especially important to have that push if you have a partner who just continues to take on the default parent role, and especially if they feel resistance, resentment, frustration after that. So why does this matter? Okay, because when you work together as a team, it's not just about surviving the holidays and beyond, right? We're talking about this around the holidays, but this is a practical tip you can use at any time. It's about enjoying the holidays. It's about enjoying the life that you have built. It's about enjoying these moments together. You get to show up for each other and your family in a way that feels good and sustainable. And those benefits, again, don't stop when the holidays are over. This strong teamwork, like this could be the first step that changes everything in the teamwork and communication you have together. And this is a great time to try that. And it's a great area to be proactive in your communication, to do some planning together and really practice how you tag in, tag out, respect each other's needs, and encourage each other to take care of their needs. So again, this is building that teamwork. It's helping you to show up for each other and your family in a way that feels good and sustainable. I have yet to meet a parent who can be the default parent and go, and take care of everyone's needs without having burnout, without having resentment and anger and not feeling like themselves. That's what happens when we push too hard. And in this shift work idea, we get to be proactive in not letting that happen. And again, those benefits aren't going to stop when the holidays are over. They're going to pull you right into 2025 with a stronger foundation. That strong teamwork right now, through these holidays, through this next month, builds trust. It builds respect. It builds connection in your relationship for the long run. It's that foundation that says we're in this together. And this is where, again, coaching can be such a helpful part for you. And I want to help you roll into 2025 with strong teamwork, with strategies, with open communication, with less guilt about being a person who has needs, about more confidence in how you share and ask for help and allow your partner to care for you and love you because you know yourselves and you know one another even better. It's not just about solving today's problem. It's about building these skills and habits to make your relationship stronger over time. If you're someone who wants to continue to grow and do this journey with your partner, this is a great time for you to really build up your tools and your skills and interrupt those bad patterns that lead to resentment and frustration. That's exactly what I help people do. That's exactly how I get into those patterns and processes and help you interrupt them, help you get more insight, help you take approaches that are going to build that stronger teamwork. Whether it's learning how to communicate better, setting boundaries, or finding balance, I want to help you get there. So friends, my friends, as we continue in this holiday season, I want to encourage you to try shift work. Have the conversations, make the plans, give yourselves the gift of connection and joy and clarity with your partner. And if this resonates with you and you're ready to build a stronger team dynamic with your partner, remember, I would love to help. Coaching is a safe and supported place to work through these patterns and create some real change. So you can find out more about working with me in the show notes. And if you try shift work during a gathering, I want to know how it goes. Send me a DM at Better Relationships After Baby. Send me an email, chelsea@postpartumtogether.com. And until next time, remember, you do deserve to enjoy this season just as much as your kids. So make that magic together and make that magic something that you enjoy also. If you enjoyed this episode, I would be so grateful if you take a minute to help spread the word. As a small business owner, shares and reviews go a long way. So share this episode with a friend, share it on your social media, and please leave a review if you haven't done so. This helps these messages get to more mamas, and you guys, that's how we change the world.